Stephen Colletti almost joined his fellow Laguna Beach co-star Jason Waller on The Hills, New Beginnings. Stephen was at the center of one of reality TV's most popular love triangles on Laguna Beach when he dated Kristen Cavallari, but also had a romantic history with his close friend Lauren Conrad. Producers worked hard to split fans into two groups, Team Kristen and Team Lauren. When Lauren got her own spin-off, The Hills, Team Lauren fans were ecstatic when Stephen made a guest appearance on the show's third season and took Lauren out on a date. Unfortunately, he didn't appear in the series again after that. However, Laguna Beach's Stephen says that he was given the opportunity to star in The Hills, New Beginnings. On his podcast, Back to the Beach with Kristen and Stephen, he tells his co-host that at the time he was pitching his scripted series Everyone is Doing Great, he was asked if he was interested in starring in The Hills reboot. "Look, if there's a world where if I show up in a couple of episodes of The Hills and then Viacom and one of their platforms buys the show, I'll do it," Stephen confessed. Unfortunately, things didn't work out this way. The Hills producers wanted Stephen Colletti to date Audrina Patridge. However, Stephen revealed some of the conversations that went on with producers. The Laguna Beach star told producers he didn't know any of the people on the show, and they are not people he would typically hang out with. The producers responded by encouraging him to have a romantic relationship with Audrina Patridge. Stephen didn't end up appearing on the show at all, but Kristen made a brief cameo on the show's second season, where she seemed to reignite her romantic relationship with Brody Jenner. Unfortunately, Laguna Beach and The Hills fans never got to see the reality where Stephen starred in the spin-off. It's unlikely he'd offer much drama as he seemed pretty uninterested in being on the show, to begin with, but maybe something would have sparked between him and Audrina. The Hills, New Beginnings didn't last very long on the air, and it's hard to say if Stephen's appearance would have made much of a difference. Though if he was joined by Kristen and Lauren and they relived their high school love triangle, fans certainly would have tuned in. Luckily for Stephen, his show did end up being picked up, and he got to do things his way without having to make any cameos on a series he didn't really want to be on, to begin with. As much as Stephen was loved on Laguna Beach, he's right that his inclusion on The Hills, New Beginnings wouldn't have made much sense. Stephen has always been a more laid-back person than some of the outgoing stars on The Hills, like Heidi Montag and Spencer Pratt, who are known for their big personalities. If anything, the whole dynamic probably would have been a little awkward for the Laguna Beach star. Source: Back to the Beach with Kristen and Stephen, Spotify.
My heart returns to you.